To be honest, it has never brought me down. No, 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 no. I'm really glad I'm not walking around believing my inflated ape brain figured it out. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Like and I'm really glad I don't take part in your big search for who you are. And I don't care that I sound arrogant, but knowing who you are is just for amateurs. And suddenly you realize, yeah, that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Oh, still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. To be honest, it made me wanna die inside. And I'm sure I did, but just a little bit. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Yeah, and suddenly you realize that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Still everything you ever thought you were made me cry.
Hola, muchachos. Hola, muchachas. I'm in Dominican Republic. You're waiting for AAA. Cool. I actually I need to renew my CAA, but I won't because I paid for CAA. By the way, that is AAA, but you know I'm in Canada, so instead of the first A, it's a C. So pretty much I paid how much? I think nearly $200 for CAA, aka AAA, and they didn't send me a card, and I complained about it. The first time they didn't send me a card. Second time they didn't send me a card. The third time they didn't send me a card. So they literally took my money and it never did anything for me. And I even complained, they're like, "Oh, we can give you $20 in CAA bucks so I can use at the store." I'm like, I guess so, but I spent nearly $200 for 1 year of service, and you guys didn't give me anything. So it really put a bad taste in my mouth with CAA, considering that I've always gone with them for anything. There's another company that's similar, because as soon as they did that, I looked up similar companies, and I think I might go with a different company. But didn't they give you a membership number? They gave me a number, I think, with 3 months left on my card. But the thing is that the number is okay if I need towing service, but I also buy gas at Shell. So if I buy gas at Shell and I use my air miles and use my CAA, not only do I get air miles on my Shell gas, but I also get I think 10 or 5 cents. I get a certain liters off at Shell, like 5 cents or 10 cents. I can't remember. I don't really pay that close attention, and it adds up, right? But you actually need your a scannable card at Shell for that to happen. So all the times I've actually gone to Shell, I've lost out on that privilege of having a CAA card. So I told them I am not signing up with you guys because did you get miles on this trip? I not with this provider. This provider, I kind of have a bone to pick with them right now because they put me in between a really fat guy and a really tall guy, and I'm not like a small guy, right? I'm a pretty big guy. So what happened was they were encroaching on my seat. So I'm literally front. I'm literally the first seat right next to the door, like first row of seats, which I like because then I get out of the plane, one of the first people out of the plane. But the problem is, I just told them I needed to switch seats because these two big guys, with me also being a big guy, is not going to work. Yeah, it's pretty much that guy was literally, and I even thought about Foodie Beauty. I'm like, this is a Foodie Beauty moment. You know how Foodie Beauty used to always um, take flights and never want to pay for two seats? She'd always try and sneak it in until it caught up to her. And then I think that's why she decided to change airlines. Because remember, she used to always go to Doha, right? Then all of a sudden she was in, I believe it was Turkey. I'm like, why is she there? That's because she changed Airbus or airline providers. So they probably told her, you got to pay for the two seats. We can't keep accommodating you a free seat each and every single time or moving you because she wants to remain overweight. So there's that. So I did move though. I had to protest quite a bit. I still It leaves a bad taste in my mouth because literal the homeboy's fat was hanging over in my seats. And if you know anything about seats for Airbuses these days, like those little small Airbuses, they're not big seats. They're like little seats. They're like seats for somebody who's like 120 pounds. So pretty much what happened was I was adamant. I'm like, I'm getting up, even though I'm the first row, I'm getting up and I'll go to the back. Because the last time I was at the back of a plane, do you know how long I had to wait in line just to get through immigration? It's not nice. And this is the exact reason why a lot of people grab their stuff immediately and try to get off the plane because those extra few people, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 people in front of you, that's like an hour because I really appreciate Canadian immigration in the sense that there is a lot of people, a lot of immigration officers there to like push people through. Oh man, I waited an hour and a half for immigration when I was getting into Colombia, and can you imagine the amount of people behind me? I think there was about 400 people behind me, four maybe 500. I'm not kidding you. It was packed with people. So those people, if you're at the back, you're waiting hours because at one point in time there was only one immigration officer, then there was two, then after I don't know like 40, 45 minutes there was three, then after an hour there was four. I'm like, how can you do this? How can you have hundreds of people in line and have such little immigration officers? It's completely ridiculous. Now I totally understand why people rush off the plane because being one of the first people out is extremely advantageous. It saves you an hour, hour and a half just getting through immigration. And what's worse is when multiple flights land at the same time, and then you have just this mass of people just in the line. It's too much. So this flight, I was at the front. My seat again is at the front, so I'm pretty happy, and I get to go home. You live in the DR? Yay, Sherry, what's up? Great place. I mean, it's raining right now. Do you know who is the best for immigration UK? It's just scanning your passport and face with the camera. They have that in Colombia. Okay, here's a story. Here's what's really weird. I gotta ask somebody about this. So typically, for Colombian citizens, you scan your passport. They'll scan your eye area, and your information will come up, and then you press, and then you get through, right? But that was typically what I thought was only for Colombians. When I was going through immigration, literally what, like 2.5, 3 hours ago, I did the same thing. This one lady is like, "Oh, come over to this side." I'm like, "But that's only for Colombianos." She's like, "What's your passport?" I'm like, "Canada." She's like, "Yeah, just come over." So I was like really weirded out. Then she's like, "Okay, scan your passport." I'm like, "Really?" But it says literally only for Colombians. She's like, "Okay, I'll help you do it." So she scans my passport. It scans my eyes. Then all of a sudden it lets me through. So now I'm thinking, um, okay, was that just because my flight was about to leave? Because once again, that yogurt that wasn't really yogurt kind of gave me some diarrhea. I think I would have been okay though. But yeah, they let me through that way. Yeah, the UK is the best. Like when you scan your passport and your face with the camera, it's actually pretty cool. But I did go through that process in Colombia, so they have that as well. But yeah, I think it's the best. Like some places, their immigration process is weird. Oh, the other thing, when I went through security right now, can you imagine the guy who does the body checks went on break? So we were waiting there for like half an hour. I've never seen anything like this. The dude goes on break. I'm like, seriously, you don't have anybody else to body check people? So you have this line now that was at one point 15 people that went to 40, that went to 80, that went to 120 because like a lot of flights are landing. It's a pretty busy airport. A lot of people are going to Punta Cana. A lot of people are going all over the place. What airport am I in? Let me check. Let me check. I'll show it to you. So pretty much that was kind of weird. Never seen anything like that before. Okay, let me check my map. Aeropuerto Internacional Las Americas is where it says I am. Yep. So I am right next. I'm east of Santo Domingo, and I'm south of La Caleta, is what it says on my map right there. So pretty much I'm right there. You guys see it? So yeah, strange, but I mean, okay. I did get a lot of other stuff when I went to the mountain, or should I say the rock in Guatape. It was really awesome. I got some more stuff, very religious based, extremely religious stuff over there. Like I saw and bought a lot of religious artifacts. It's pretty cool. What else? Yes, yes. Thank you, Cherry. What did you get? You know how you have like a necklace, but it has like a pouch where you can put a picture. I have one, and the picture is like Jesus. And I bought it. There were different sizes. Like you could buy one with like a huge picture of Jesus as a necklace, then a medium-sized picture of Jesus as a necklace. Also, on the opposite side, there was also actually it's a collection of two, so it's double-sided with two of them. So you have four pictures, like Jesus. Then you got the manger. Then you got Mary with Jesus. I was impressed. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pick this up. It wasn't a lot. Well, I shouldn't really say that. It can be a lot based on your finances and where you're from, but it was actually pretty cool. Monty, you're sick. Leave SM alone. He's not hurting anybody. What am I doing with SM? I'm not doing anything. I'm at the airport. Okay. All right, so who's gonna hook me up with some Carl's Jr.? This is like my final chance to get some Carl's Jr. before I get out of here. S Jam deserves to be left in peace. S Jam needs deserves to leave the alcohol alone. That's what he needs to do. I wonder if they are like the mysteries of the rosary. Okay, Fish, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show off the stuff that I've got, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like. I think for one, I spent like 16,000 peso, and then another one I spent like 12,000. So 16,000 pesos, just a bit over $4, like $4.50 Canadian. So how much is that? Like $3.75 American, something like that. Is he eating tuna fish sandwiches in peace today? Oh, is he broke again? That guy is like literally in and out of broke, depending on how much money he has spent on alcohol.
Nuevamente informamos a los pasajeros viajando con aeroméxico en su vuelo 655 que su sala será P11. Les informamos a todos los pasajeros viajando con aeroméxico en su vuelo 655 que su
Uh-oh.
puerta será P11.
Who is this? Hunchback Nation who I smoke? Well, what you need to do is not smoke in your little shit and piss apartment there, GP 316. You might catch your little shithole on fire, okay? Okay. Wait a second. Let me look. You know what? I should call his shithole something. There's a term for that. Uh, uh, Wait, let me look it up. I'm looking it up. I should know this, but I forgot. There's a term for. There's a very good descriptor for where you live in GP. Korean. What's it called? I'm looking it up. It is a very specific term. Yes, this is what they are. Listen, GP, go back to your banjita, your banita, okay? That's what they are. You live in a banita. That's what Bali calls you, hunchback. How cute. How is Bali, by the way? I don't think I'll be able to do anything tonight. I'm gonna be exhausted. Man, I drank a whole bottle of Vive CA, like a huge bottle. So I can't do anything more. Maybe I'll get a coffee or something. Sherry says, I've never flown in or out of Santo Domingo. I usually fly out of Santiago or Puerto Plata. Yeah, I think what's happening is that I think this is the most direct and closest to where I'm coming from, which is Medellin. And basically, they keep landing here. Maybe I'll check out some other airports. Yeah, like Santo Domingo, Santiago would be nice, or Puerto Plata would be good. We'll see. We'll explore some more. Yeah. Uh, that's an energy drink, Fish. I wonder if Foodie Beauty is ever gonna try 100 plus. That's a drink I want to try. Usually they have them in Thailand and Singapore. It's an electrolyte, same thing as Vive Cien, but I've never had. I would love to try 100 plus. Oh, by the way, GP, what I described your little shithole as, it's called a BANJIHA. Don't mind me if I changed my J to sounding like a H. You know, I'm still in Dominicana, right? I'm in Republica Dominicana, so I'm gonna change it up. Do as the locals do, as they say. Do as the Dominicans do. But it's pretty much BANJIHA. Look it up. It's one of those flats you could see in that movie Parasite. Speaking of which, I wonder if Parasite 2 is gonna come out anytime soon. That would be nice. Oh, hopefully I come back and behave myself. How about you show your face and show us you traveling somewhere, even if it's just outside your house? How about that? We'd actually like for you to show us something. Show us that you touch grass. I've touched several grasses, in fact, in the last couple of days. I've touched Canadian grass. I've touched Colombian grass. I've touched, well, almost touched Dominican Republic grass. You love Parasite? Parasite was an amazing movie. It shows how certain types of people or families can just take over like that by doing, I don't know, underhanded tactics and things. Check out the North Coast next time. There are a lot of Americans and Canadians who live in Puerto Plata area. We lived there for a year, but too many tourists. Oh, okay, yeah, I will definitely check that out for sure, 100%. Yeah, yeah, a lot of expats all over the place, huh? Hey, just hi, JC, what's up? How you doing? How you? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna end it right now because I'm still trying to get some curls, Junior. Hook me up, SFTImonty. So that's on PayPal or Cash App. My Cash App is American $ SFTImonty, or hook me up on PayPal, SFTImonty. All right, people. No stream. I will stream tonight. Remember, we're gonna do DLF because I should get in maybe about 9 o'clock, 9:30, maybe 10, depending on traffic. So by that time, I should still be pumped up off my Viva CN, and then that way I can still stream and then get to bed for like 12 because I gotta wake up super early in the morning because life begins anew. All right, people, thanks for hanging out with me, Cherry. I will definitely check out Puerto Plata, and I really need to see that. I also need to maybe next time I fly out of Santiago, who knows? Just hi, JC, thanks for hanging out. Random Fish, thanks for hanging out. Who else was in here? Fish was here. Cherry, I said hello, and everybody else just listening. Really appreciate ya. I'm out. We'll go back to my regular streaming tonight and tomorrow. So take care of yourselves, people. I'm gonna go get some Carl's Jr. because I don't have that in Canada, so might as well eat it here. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye bye.